and the Cleveland Browns. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connection made. That's the rookie from Virginia. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
They're going play action. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down from the 42. Hot quick right side. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Opening drive, about to break into field goal range. We got 1st and 10 at the 44.
Red. Ready.
Design bootleg here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of can hit the ground on this side.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down run from Judkins. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. I'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Get it. Viking 18.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I would guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time left. He's going to keep it this time. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. With that tackle to Michael Hall.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. An excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So potential turnover ends up on the ground. They'll bring up 4th down. I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. Room to work at the 35. Down the sideline to the 45. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation creates a big play down the field.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's caught. Jeudy has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Fullback trying to power the cross. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. That's gonna do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the ready.
Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Come on, come on. Set. Check. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Judkins. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns making a 9-point advantage. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. At the 20. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. It's going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, right?
Judkins up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready.
2nd down pass play coming. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Get it. Warrior 70. Like it.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready. Ready.
First down, play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose. before he could secure it fully.
Ready up.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Take. Take go.
Judkins running between the tackles. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hand. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he eats the hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st down from the 41. They go play fake with Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say, as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
This one's set up for Lamar. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Run drawn up here for Lamar. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 8 on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Motion the tight end over. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down throw for Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. The design run. Jackson keeping it. He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. There's one left for Lamar. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Ravens tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Starting from the 5. The tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
39-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completed to his running back. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Go! Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right below the 30. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Stick the eagle! Stick the eagle!
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. And he's delivering.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Here's Luciazic working downfield. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
Ready?
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Sanders all set to send it away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So 1st down from the 41. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
This is Henry on 2nd. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one's complete over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They've got a man in motion. This one's set up for Lamar. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Play the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Lee Jenkins on the drop down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing it on 2nd down. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. Braden Mann will kick it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Set. Pack the 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, every once in a while, this game of football becomes a game of chess. And how are you going to get your defensive players in the right spot, the right place? That dime defense, well, that was the right call. So many eyes on the football. And more importantly, the ability to go finish that interception.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, so we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Lamar now from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
You know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb. And quarterbacks, when we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns trim the deficit down to 5. chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Jackson trying again after the pick. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. From the gun, a run for Henry. No one's around him, he's got space. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So first down from the 41. Looking to throw, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So it'll be second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. That pass pulled in by Henry, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And motion him out of the backfield left. They'll work against the blitz. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
They'll throw. Third and long. Buys time, rolling right. One's caught, inbounds, and beyond the marker.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. The Browns get there and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Has a hole left, room to run. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns facing a 15-point deficit. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, go. 19.
He's going to throw this one. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
A throw here on first. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
Intended target there was David Njoku, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Throwing from the gun here. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line. Judkins. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Now looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect film of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defense looking for a stop. Extra DB out on 3rd and goal.
Come on.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Ready.
Looking to throw it. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
As we approach the final half-minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. We send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now the Browns spend their final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
DC,
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Game on the clock brings up 3rd down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching